everyone, we're back in the Lake District today. So I've actually come out on a Sunday this week, decided to have a lazy day yesterday, and I've just parked up and we're going to head up Sale Fell today. I say today, it's actually already the afternoon. I've had a lazy morning as well. So Sale Fell and then possibly over to Ling Fell as well. I had a very busy weekend last weekend, so on the Saturday I was out with Dee from Northern Chubby Girl Adventures and we done Latrig, and then on the Sunday I was up really early to do Binsey for the sunrise, so I think I was allowed a little bit of a lazy one this morning and yesterday. So just left the car and just heading up. I think everyone should know my rules about benches. Chris definitely was, from Chris Bentley's Walking and Rambling. But see a bench, got to always appreciate the view from the bench. See, these views never let me down. So now we've enjoyed the view, we'll actually head up Sale Fell. So I think there's lots of routes up from the looks of things. You can go round and then up, or you can go the steep way and just cut across. It's not actually as cold as I was expecting today. There's a loads of frost and a bit of snow about last week, but so far anyway it's not snowed. If anything, it kind of feels like it's going to rain, but yeah, loads cooler. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still cold, but just not quite as cold as it was last time I was out. So I've decided to go the steadier route up, which is following this path, and then I think at some point it'll cut round. We'll head back on ourselves up there. There you go, head in the clouds. I wasn't paying attention, so that looks like my route up. There is another way if I kept walking round, but I kind of wanted the steep route, but over and done with. So I'll just follow my tracks back for a minute and then I'm heading up there. Don't know if you can see the two people just about coming down this way. I'll probably breeze past me. I'll be huffing and puffing as I go up this way. Hopefully GoPro will pick up the very faint outline of the rainbow. It's just ending just there. Hopefully you can see that. Right, so I'm starting to think I jinxed it at the bottom by saying it's not that cold today, but actually it's very windy, so the wind chill is definitely cold now. Rainbow just keeps peeking out and then disappearing again. filming at the top. I'm sure you'll appreciate when you watch this video how windy it looks. Now, I always try to be as sensible as possible, especially when I'm out doing walks by myself. So I checked the mountain weather on 2 different sites actually before coming out today. I always check on Mountain Forecast. That tends to be my first go-to. But there's lots of different ones out there, so take your pick. Now, you always want to look at the mountain weather, not just the weather for the location that you're going to be, because of course when you're up high, weather is very different. So I checked the weather, it was down as 20 to 25, which I've been out in plenty of times. I've done worse than that before. So I wasn't expecting any issues, if I'm honest, going up Sale Fell. It's quite a small little fell to do. It's got an easy track heading up. But I think about halfway up I realised the wind was definitely more than had been predicted. I think you'll hear me on the video. 40 mile/hour winds. At the top it was definitely more than that. Really, really windy. I hope you can appreciate it in the video how windy it actually was up there. But it just goes to show that, you know, you can double check everything, be as safe as possible, and still come across like something that's going to throw you or that you weren't expecting. So I decided to change my plan. I did make it to the top, but it was a very quick made it to the top, heading down again. So I was going to head over and do Lingfell, which you can see hopefully in the video, the trig point just opposite Sale Fell, but the wind is far too strong. I'm not going to head up again, so very short walk for me today. But it's all about being sensible, and just a little lesson for everyone, never to fully trust the weather forecast, even when you've checked it, you know, twice the night before and on the morning. You know, things always change up in the mountains, so it's so important to make sure you all have the right equipment, map, compass, know how to use them. Personally, I always recommend hiking poles no matter what the weather, and just be prepared to change your plan if it doesn't go right. So for me, if it was any worse than that, or if I didn't have my poles, I, even though it's a small fell, would have abandoned the plan and come down again. Right, so big thank you to everyone for watching today. I hope you're all staying safe out there on the mountains, especially in winter time. Take care everyone, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you for watching, goodbye.